Good morning, YouTube family. It's Coach Erica Janelle coming before you guys this morning, this nice and really chilly morning. Wanted to share something with you guys that has been on my mind. I was listening to one of the podcasters that I absolutely love and I respect very much, by the name of Stefan Speaks, and he was talking about why people chase other people when it comes to relationships. And you know, he touched on a lot of different points, and it was such a good video, and it's something I think that both males and females can benefit from. Sorry, just trying to get comfortable and I'm under the seatbelt. But one of the things that really stuck out to me was the importance of understanding who you are and your confidence, and being confident in who you are, and not only in just who you are, but also being confident in what you believe God has promised you and the things that you are believing God for. Being confident in the fact that those things will come to pass for you. And immediately when he started talking about it, it just like, I felt like the Holy Spirit was telling me to share this message with both males and females about the importance of understanding confidence and who you are. Because if your identity is wrapped up in what somebody else thinks about you, how somebody else sees you, their views of you, what they perceive about you, then you've already lost the battle. At the end of the day, when a person allows another person to play with their emotions, where they're chasing after this person, they're showing a form of desperation, it automatically is a red flag to me to say this person that is doing the chasing hasn't done the healing, hasn't done the inner work to learn who they are and understand who they are, their value, and the value that God has for them and how he sees them. And it's so easy, and I'm a woman, so I can only really speak from a woman's perspective. Oftentimes we as women are compared to the Instagram models. We're compared to the women we see on TV. We're compared to what we see in magazines, on commercials. And we've developed this standard of beauty based on what we see in the media. And then to add to that, you have a lot of men that are using their platforms to speak down to women and tell them, oh, well, men don't like women with natural hair, or men don't like women that look like this or that look like that. Everybody's standard of beauty is based on what you see in the media and what you see on television. And often it's not a realistic view of beauty. Beauty is definitely subjective. What one person finds beautiful, what one person finds amazing, is not the same for every person. And I feel like as women, we're often trying to live up to these standards of what society says women are supposed to be like. Even down to this whole plastic surgery craze or whatever. And I am not saying there's anything wrong with having plastic surgery. I have definitely had a tummy tuck after having my 4 C-sections. And I'm glad I did it for myself. It was something I did for me. It wasn't something I did for anybody else. It was something I did for me, because no matter how much I was working out, no matter how much I was eating right, no matter how much I was doing all the things, I still had that skin that bothered me. So it was my personal decision. It was also not done to impress anybody but me. And I think that's the key. But I say that to say a lot of women are put under these microscopes, and they're putting this pressure on themselves to look a certain way, to be a certain way, to act a certain way, to talk a certain way, just to get the attention of a man. And while, yes, walking in your feminine energy is important, it brings about the right kind of masculine energy to you. Walking in your confidence and who you are, yes, it helps you to walk around, and you actually draw a different type of person when you are exuding confidence, and when you're exuding your feminine energy, and when you're comfortable in your own skin. But you don't do those things to get a man. You do those things to better yourself. You do those things to become the best version of yourself that you can be, the most healed version, the most healthy version, the happy version of yourself. And I say that because I definitely, for years, went through a lot of insecurity as I struggled with my weight going up and down and up and down and up and down. And definitely, one of my ex-husbands definitely didn't make me feel beautiful or good enough. So it affected me, and I didn't see myself the way that I should have saw myself. And as a result, I was drawing the negative type of men into my life that I didn't want. People that had their own issues. Because I find that most broken people tend to draw broken people. And it's so important that you do the work to heal yourself. And people always say, do the work, do the work, do the work. It means really just taking time, even if you have to write it down and list out all of your insecurities, all of your inadequacies, all of the negative things that have been said about you that has shaped your mindset and the way that you think about yourself. You write those things down and you figure out what it is that God says about you in contrast to those things that you say about you or others have said about you. And then you take time to actually meditate on the positive things that God says about you in his word. Or if you're not a Christian, whatever it is, find you some positive affirmations. I have an affirmation book that I did for all of the people that subscribed to my channel when I first launched my channel. And I'll probably do that again. It's not a big book. It's very small. It's a list of like 10 affirmations, and it's on Amazon. And I put this book of affirmations together for people to know how to speak positively about themselves. I know yesterday we talked about, how to manifest, how manifestation comes from gratitude and speaking the right things into your life. And so it's the same with everything that you're looking to become better in, or everything that you're looking to manifest. You have to change your perspective and your perception of yourself first. And that means putting the time and the effort and the energy into speaking positive things about yourself. So if you've been told all your life that you're fat and unattractive, then you find the opposite of what it is that you want to feel about yourself. So if it is that you want to feel that you are beautiful and healthy and fit, and you draw the right people to you, then you need to make that as an affirmation that you speak over yourself every time you hear those negative thoughts, or you even find yourself saying negative words. And I promise you, if you're intentional with changing the words that come out of your mouth and changing the things that you perceive about yourself when you have those negative thoughts, then you are setting yourself up to change the way you view yourself. And it's not going to happen overnight. It takes time to build confidence. It takes time to heal. It takes time to get healing and restoration from those old wounds that have probably been in your mind and in your life since you were a kid. It takes time to do it, but start the process of speaking positive things over yourself. Build your confidence, because one of the things that you will notice is when you are confident and when you walk in confidence about who you are and who you know you're supposed to have and what you're supposed to be, you will find that you don't even tolerate things that are less than what you deserve. You will find that you don't even tolerate people disrespecting you or talking to you negatively or talking down to you. You will find that what you draw to yourself is everything that you want, because you're exuding the energy that you're wanting to receive. And so it's a law. It's a law of attraction. It's a spiritual law. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So if you sow positivity, you'll reap positivity. If you sow negativity, you'll reap negativity. So it's really about how you change your mind and your perspective and your words that you speak over yourself, and the words that you allow others to speak over you. You can't control other people, but you can sure enough check a person if they say something to you that's out of pocket. And I've definitely done it. I'm quick with it. If you come for me, I'm gonna come back for you. If I even find the energy to come back for you, I might just tell you what I need to tell you and then just act like you don't even exist. But I say that to say, don't allow your perception of other people to become your reality. And my last point with that, and I know I was mentioning the message that I was listening to, but immediately when he started talking about that, I immediately thought about, people that have been damaged emotionally and mentally and talked down to and told that they're not good enough, they're not smart enough, they're not pretty enough, they're not thin enough, they're not fit enough. I'm not saying that you should be mediocre, but I'm not saying you do these things for anybody else. Whatever you do for you, you do for you. If it means you want to drop a few pounds, then you drop a few pounds for you, not to be accepted by anybody else. You do it for you so that you can be healthy and you can be in your best optimal physical health and look the best that you can possibly look. If it is that you want to work on your finances, you do it for you. You don't do it to attract a certain type of person. Your motive really should be about becoming the best version of yourself. And I just want to encourage you guys with that, because I find that once you work on your confidence, there's a lot of things and a lot of people that you wouldn't even let into your life when your confidence is where it should be. There are people that are just not even worthy of your energy. And you'll recognize that because you've taken the time to build yourself up. So I just wanted to get that message out to you guys. It was on my heart since yesterday, and I've been thinking about it. And when I was up meditating this morning, I really wanted to get this out because I know somebody needs to hear this. I just want you guys to know that you are good enough. You are worthy. You are good enough even right now where you are. Even with the things that you lack, you're good enough. And you need to take intentional steps to change your mindset and change the words that come out of your mouth so that your reality can become what it is that you desire and not what it is that you don't want to see. All right, guys, I love you very much. Have an amazing Tuesday. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.